think of the right years.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she started going down there every Monday and Thursday afternoon. So she would leave the class, and those of us who were still there would be finishing up, and
She'd take a train into the city.
she'd take a train to New Rochelle. Then she was asked to teach at this was the whole order. These were Catholic orders, Catholic girls' schools at 125th Street. And these were very special nuns. They were never called sister like Aunt Irene was sister. She was Sister Mary Nathaniel. These were all mother. You would say mother this, and they kept their last names, but they were all mothers. And they wore these very special, very fancy things that came around their cheeks like that. And then she was asked to teach at the one in Manhattan at 125th Street. Maybe it's not 100, well, anyway. And that's the one that all the Kennedy girls went to, and that my friend Ethel Skakel eventually ended up at. And then she was asked, she would do all the speech and phonetics and things like that and put on the plays. And then once a month, she would take a train to Providence, Rhode Island, and spend the whole long weekend. She might even have gone for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and do the same thing there, while running her own school all the time. By this time, Daddy was back at work. After all this terrible stuff happened to him, and then there was no work at all because it was the terrible depression.
So that was like a 5 or 6 year period, or
I think it was at least that long.
Yeah.
And actually, I do remember. Do I want to say Mr. Shimato? I thought of his name, but there was a Japanese man. I told you this before. A Japanese man that Daddy was working sort of with, and he gave Daddy the little shrine that's behind you in the living room, that little black lacquer thing.
Right.
And as I recall, what Mr. Shimatsu, if that's the right Japanese gentleman that I'm thinking of, what he was looking for was scrap iron, and Daddy was finding